Welcome back to the Write Life 101. This is the third and last segment of writing a fantasy novel. Now that you have spent an extensive amount of time on your setting and then on your character development, it's time to talk about two very important elements of your fantasy novel. In this video, I'll talk about the tension and the conflict that keeps your novel moving forward. Most of the fantasy novels that you know of probably revolve around epic quests or fierce battles between good and evil. But there actually needs to be something that drives these quests and battles, and that is the conflict that you need to introduce into your story. In my novel, The Warrior Sage, it's about the main character's quest to rescue his sister and bring her back home. He had made a promise to protect her and bring her back safely. So, on the day that the sorcerer kidnaps her, it is the initial conflict that starts him on his quest to honor his promise and bring his sister home. But the initial conflict is just the start of the slew of conflicts that help to drive the plot of your story. And unlike other genres, the conflicts in a fantasy are never subtle. They start out big and only get bigger as the plot progresses. And just like any other genre, the conflict must be escalated as the story travels along the rising action on its way to the climax. And in the climax of a fantasy novel, it must be epic. And because it's a fantasy story, the climax will be the final battle that must surpass all the battles that occurred prior to it. But with this final battle is where your main character attains their goal. In my novel, the final battle was between my main character and the sorcerer in a life and death struggle for victory. This is where he had to overcome his inhibitions and defeat the sorcerer with the realization that he was fighting for his own life as well as that of his sister's. He was in an external conflict with the sorcerer. But he was also in an internal conflict which manifested itself in his fear and his doubt of his ability to achieve victory. But for me to get my story with my characters to that big climax, I needed to establish strategically introduced conflicts on a rising path to that climax. Without these conflicts, the excitement in my story would have come to a gradual stop. And since fantasy novels rely on an increasingly elevated level of confrontation, without any conflicts to provide a reason for their existence, it would cease to be a fantasy and become some other type of story. And then there's the tension. When writing your fantasy story, injecting the right amount of tension at the right moment will keep your story engaging for your reader. The tension should always be building throughout any story, and your fantasy novel is no exception. It is often created with the anticipation of what is to come. And since this is the fantasy genre, that anticipation is usually some sort of magical event. But it can manifest as the threat of danger, the quest for knowledge, or an inevitable battle. The tension is an integral part of your story and a crucial element in keeping your reader engaged and invested. Let's say your story is about a young knight who has been sent by his king to a faraway kingdom to find his daughter and bring her home because she is the only one able to save her sister from impending death. Soon after he sets off, he is warned by an innkeeper that he will encounter 3 evils that will try to stop him from reaching his goal. It is as he is approaching the first of these 3 evils that the tension builds, because it is anticipated that there will be some sort of conflict. Once he has defeated that first evil, which might have come in the form of a dragon, the tension decreases. It doesn't disappear entirely because there are other threats on his quest that could present themselves at any moment. But it isn't until he is given a warning that if he remains on the path he is traveling on, he will be attacked by an evil so terrible no one has ever been able to survive it, that the tension begins to build again. But this time, because the anticipation of a greater threat is ahead, it builds to a level greater than it did prior. And this will continue keeping the story exciting and your reader engaged all the way to the climax. Writing a fantasy novel can be a very daunting experience, but for those who love the creation of this kind of story, me included, it is the most rewarding. The very idea that you have imagined and then created an entirely new world with characters so unique they exist nowhere else, and with a setting that provides the foundation for your plot to develop, is what truly shows you what the joy of writing is. So, if you believe that you can commit to an extensive process of writing such a lengthy novel and have the imagination to create a world that has never been known of before, you thought it into existence, then it's time to start thinking of what you would like your world to be like and start creating your fantasy novel. Thanks for watching, and if you found anything that I said beneficial to you in any way, hit that subscribe button because you never know. My next video might just be helpful too.